Hi everyone. This is going to be a second video on the infiltration mission, which I've shown you in my previous video on this channel. And as I was mentioning in my previous video, here I am going to be replaying exactly the same infiltration mission second time in order to show you a radically different method of completing these types of missions, a radically different type of approach. Because in the first video I've shown you the most common way of doing an infiltration mission by using a single light mech. Here it's going to be completely different situation. I will replay the same mission. Typically I don't like replaying missions, as I like to be constantly moving on. However, for the clarity of the experiment, I will do the same mission second time while using a completely different mech. This is not going to be a light mech. This is going to be a mighty annihilator. Yes, it's gonna be the Annihilator, the slowest assault mech in the game, but which can do the job real fast. And this time around we are not necessarily going to avoid getting detected in there. Yes, for the most part I will still try to avoid getting detected. However, when I encounter a bunch of mechs surrounding our object, our required object, the one that we are required to complete, we will need to eliminate them quickly, under 1 minute. And for that matter, I brought in this Annihilator with this kind of loadout. I've shown you this loadout previously, and I've talked a lot about it in one of my previous videos. I've done a defense mission using this exact loadout. I've talked a lot about it there. So once again, it's loaded with this standard... Oops. It's loaded with this standard LB-10X autocannons. The ones that are shooting out those cluster munitions. All the armor is maxed out as usual with all of my Annihilator builds, and complemented by 4 small lasers. This is because I've used up all the tonnage for the armor and for the ammo. I don't think I will necessarily need all this ammo in this mission, as I will still try to avoid fighting enemies as much as I can. But this is what I typically like to use for this chassis. Anyways, let's go ahead and take the same contract once again. So once again I had to go back in time in order to take this contract again. Once again, we've successfully completed this contract in the previous mission. No problems whatsoever. However, let's try to do exactly the same thing, but using that Annihilator instead of the light mech. Once again, let's max everything out in here. Same thing as in the previous mission, and still I am not going to take any of the lancemates. I will go solo, but I will use the Annihilator this time around. The reason is I will try to destroy all of those mechs surrounding that object under 1 minute, in the time of under 1 minute. Let's go and see if I will manage to do it. Kinda curious myself.
Commander, I've dropped you right on the front line with hostile forces. Our client is requesting a meet at a small border checkpoint up ahead regarding our assignment here. Report to the marked position on your map.
So once again, let's go check in at the waypoint to get all the instructions. It's gonna be slow walking, but that's okay.
Stay away from enemy units to remain undetected. Light mechs are much harder to detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm. Command has also identified a number of targets of opportunity in enemy territory. They're offering generous performance bonuses for each one we can get done in addition to our primary objective.
Yeah, so we are walking kinda slow, but that's okay. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there, don't worry. Obviously, this is not a fire starter that can run up to 97 kilometers per hour, but this mech, it's one of my favorite chassis of all times. Yes, it walks slow, but it gets the job done real fast. And that's the beauty of it. I love it. I love it. We are still in the friendly territory. As you can see on the map, we haven't entered the enemy territory yet. Let's go around these rocks. Let's not destroy anything here because these are the friendlies. We are getting close. Let's go around this structure. Almost here, almost here.
On your map, I've marked the location of some valuable supplies that our employer would like liberated. Our client would like us to scout the Op4's battle mech forces while we're in the field. Attempt to sensor log each mech you come across without alerting them to your position.
Okay, let's scan all the enemy mechs once again, just like before. And then move on. That's what. Actually, let's see. Should I go finish those objectives first or that one? No, let's actually take a similar route because this one appears to be kinda closer. Let's get done with this one first. Let's see if we can get done with it first, and then we'll see what's going on in there.
Target acquired.
That's where they are.
New target, Cyclops. Target acquired.
So we've got those 4 mechs,
target,
as far as I can remember.
Target acquired.
And then a bunch of ground vehicles. So what I'm gonna do this time around, I am not gonna bother approaching anything carefully here. If they detect me, I will just try to destroy them quickly, under 1 minute, and then I will complete this objective really fast. Okay, let's go around this turret though.
The target is calling for help, but it's having trouble getting a signal out. Eliminate them quickly. Commander, it looks like that mech had some valuables on it. Go over and pick it up. Let's see if there's anything we can use.
Oops, my armor in the back is gone because of this Cyclops.
Target destroyed.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Anything else in here? Yeah, so the countdown is going.
Good work, Commander. I'm showing no
Okay.
chatter on enemy channels.
So yeah, I've eliminated everything here under 1 minute.
Data transfer complete.
Having said this though, I should have been a little bit more careful
Better bring it aboard the ship.
monitoring that
Brilliant.
Cyclops who
Payload acquired.
approached me in the rear and who managed to destroy all of my armor in the back of the center torso.
Cargo
Should have been a
acquired.
bit more careful about it. Oh wow, we've got lots of things in here.
Excellent find, Commander.
Yeah, I'm not
Beginning
particularly
recovery now.
happy that now I don't have any of the armor in the rear, but we'll just try to be very careful this time around. I do still have a bunch of armor in the front. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why you don't necessarily want to go too low on the armor on the back. I had something like around 20 points or something, like 21 points. And that is something that has really saved me this time around. Had I had less, well then it wouldn't have worked. So yeah, be reasonable when allocating armor. You don't wanna go too low, and this is something that saved me this time around. I was greatly outnumbered, and that Cyclops approached me from the rear while I was working on that Blackjack and Griffon. Okay, how actually, hold on a second, are we going the right way? Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, I think I will go this way because I don't wanna go through those hills in this large mech. Let's take this lower round. You can still get away undetected. Even in the assault mech, it's not really a problem in here. Now here is something very important that you should remember. Yes, you can get detected, and yes, you can get away if you destroy all the targets under 1 minute before they raise the alarm. However, it seems like you can only do this kind of thing up to 3 times. Because if you will try to do this 4th time, the alarm will get raised immediately. So basically we don't wanna use up our detection quota here. We can only do this 3 times, and that's it. So we've used up one of those opportunities. Let's now be careful with how we use this quota
Target acquired.
next
Completed
time.
our scans on the target's local battle mech
Okay, so
forces.
looks like we've scanned all
Client
the
will be
mechs.
pleased.
So let's try to complete this objective. Actually, which one is closer? Did I take the right route? No? Yes? Anyways, let's go this way first. I thought that maybe this one is closer, but it doesn't really matter. We still need to go back to our extraction point, which is right over there. Where did we stop? Yeah, thermograph greatly helps.
Target acquired.
The turret, and then that was that other mech. Anything else in here? Aha.
Target
Yeah, it's
acquired.
another turret, but it doesn't see us because we are too far. It can't recognize us. And then there is this one. Okay, this one will
If you find the
detect.
acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it
But
up.
I will just, you know, try to wall.
That
Yeah,
takes care of them.
I just stepped on it. All right.
We've got it. That's not something that should
So,
just be laying around.
Two objectives are done. Now we have to complete the last one. Let's go around this turret because it looks like we've used up 2 of our detection quotas, and now we have only 1 left. So let's be careful and let's just try not to get detected to the best of our ability. Because we'll use this last opportunity for our last objective in here, because getting back to the dropship can be also a challenge in here. Gonna have to go and say hello to that mech, that Wolverine, and then I will pick up whatever needs to be picked up, or like some kind of data transfer, I don't know.
Once you've found the targeted asset,
Yeah,
move
so
up to
let's
it,
get
and we'll
detected.
begin the recovery
Don't shoot
procedure.
first, let them start shooting at you first. Right, now this Wolverine, let's take care of it. Okay, this is it. This is it. Nothing else? Yep. What do we need? Oh, it's a wrong item. Need to
Package acquired.
transfer this data, I guess.
Package secured.
Okay.
That would be lethal in the wrong
Well,
hands. Good thing it's ours now.
now we need to get back. Let's see what would be the safest route. So, going there this way may be a bit risky because we have a bunch of targets in there, a bunch of, you know, turrets, tanks, vehicles. Let's see if we can go around this area. And here, let's see. We've got these turrets. We've got these turrets, and then there is a ground vehicle. Let's go around them. Let's not get detected, because I believe we've used up our detection quota in here. So we better be careful now. Let's stay farther away. Oops, oops, you see that? Another turret just came up. And then going this way, kinda risky too. You see, looking at the map, because we need to get to the extraction point, and going through that area may be challenging as well. So here is what we need to do. What's the distance? Let's measure the distance to this turret. So this one is 130 meters away, and this one is 138 meters away, kind of like in between them. So I'm going to try to squeeze in between them, so and hopefully they won't detect me. Okay, so far we are doing well. We are squeezing in. Okay, okay, looks like it worked. Looks like it worked. And now I am going to go that direction, and then the friendly area is over there. Yeah, looks like we did it. Looks like we did it. This is one of my personal preferred ways of completing these missions. Now, I could have been a little bit more careful early in the mission, and I could have watched my back a little bit better, because you see I've lost an armor in the rear torso. But it didn't stop me though. It didn't stop me though. I still managed to complete all the objectives so far. So yeah, we are nearby the extraction point, and looks like we don't have any threat in here unless some kind of turret pops out. So far it doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, and now we are in the friendly territory, almost in the friendly territory. This is like a border in here. And this is again goes to show you that the Annihilator chassis can be taken almost to any kind of mission. I would take it to any kind of mission, you see, even the Infiltration mission. It's a pretty versatile mech. I've done a lot of videos on this chassis, and It's definitely one of my favorite mechs of all time. This is it. This is it. We did it. We did it. No problem. Okay, looks like I can even salvage a mech. So let's take this good lasers. What else should I take? I've got like 3 points left. Yeah, I will sell this. Okay, well, as you can see, once again, 100% completion. No alarm was raised. We've managed to complete all the objectives. And once again, this is one of my preferred ways of completing these missions. Okay, yeah, like you can see, the armor in the rear is gone because I just wasn't careful enough, but I didn't lose any components. So let's repair it. Quick repair, just an armor repair. And then this Griffon. I already have this, so I am going to sell it right away. Don't need it. And looks like my Atlases are done with repairs as well. Let's put them in the cold storage, and again I can save all the loadout because the mod allows me to do so. Alright, well, there we go. There we go. So this is another possible method of accomplishing the infiltration mission. And also it goes to show you how versatile this Annihilator can be. I've talked a lot about this mech before. Once again, one of my favorite mechs of all times. Something that I would take virtually to any kind of mission, including an infiltration mission, as I've just shown you. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. And thanks for watching once again, and until the next video.